This is how to make a cheap and useful battery tester. I use this every day. I don't sell batteries without testing them first. So I'm going to show you today what you need to make a charging tester and capacity tester with cheap components and easy to put together. You will need one or two of these USB testers. They go for about £3 or £4 online, maybe £5 tops. One of these. You're gonna need a charger. I recommend one up to 500 milliamps. I'm gonna tell you why later. You're gonna need one of these clips. This is a universal battery charger, but they're not very good. But you can use the clamp for the battery. That's good. You're gonna need some of these crocodile clips and soldering iron and a female USB cable with the crocodile clips at positive and ground, and a male USB cable with same crocodile clips, positive and ground. Alright, so I refurbished all mobile phones that have batteries that have been discharged for many years. So to test them, at first I recharge them. So you plug this into your charger, plug it in, and you will see a few things here on the screen. This is the voltage, the input voltage of the charger. This is the amount of time the battery was on charge. So this battery has just been recharged fully. So it took 1 hour and 15 minutes and it took 662 milliamps of power. And when you plug it in, here you're gonna see the rate, the milliamps that are going inside the battery. This is the output of the charger. Okay, so let me show you how that works. You take your male USB cable here, you plug it in, you take your clip, you look at the positive, you see ground is left, you clamp that in there, like so. You put positive here, the negative here, and the battery will start recharging. You see there the output of the charger, 52. See, it just stopped because it's fully charged. It was 540 or something milliamps. Okay, so that is the capacity. Here's a tip. If you put a really old battery on charge and you see this go from like 500 milliamps to 0, then back to 500 milliamps to 0, so stopping and going, that battery is bad. So the battery will recharge, it may overcharge, you will see swelling or getting hot. Get rid of it, the battery is dead, it's not worth it. So if you see fluctuations here, the battery is bad. You want a steady value here. As the battery is getting close to fully charged, the values here are gonna drop slowly until it reaches 0. As you can see, the battery is fully charged now. Another tip I want to give you is I have these batteries. Hold on. So I've got these polymer batteries here, lithium polymer, and the capacity, where is it? You see there, 1620 milliamps. Yeah, you put it on charge. It takes about 1500 milliamps. You think, okay, the battery is good, great. You put it into the phone, it works. No. In time, the lithium polymer batteries will lose their ability to keep the voltage, right? So as you can see here, 98, I wrote here 98. When the voltage of a battery drops below 3.2 volts, the battery will cut out to protect it from damage, right? But these old lithium polymer batteries, as I said, they lose their ability to hold voltage. So even though it does have 1500 milliamps inside the battery, the minute you put load on it, the voltage will drop and the battery will cut out. And this particular one, the voltage drops at 98% battery, so it's useless. If you don't check this and you fully recharge it, you put it into the phone, you start the phone, great, the phone works, you think the battery is good, and then you sell it, and then the buyer complains that the battery dies after 5 minutes of use. So you need to test it. How do you test a battery? That's when this comes in. This is the same as that one, the tester, but we're going to use it the other way around. We're going to use the battery as a source instead of the charger, and we're going to use this fake load to draw power from it, right? This is very simple mechanism. You can find this online. It's got a heat sink here because that will get hot. So when the heat sink gets hot, the fan will start and cool it down. I put these pads here so I don't burn myself if I try to touch this. So you put this at the other end of the USB like that, and then you take the female USB with the clamps and put it on, and then you use the battery as a source. So there's the positive, and there's ground. As you can see, the tester turned on. Let's reset it. It's got a reset button here. Right. So this is a fully recharged battery. As you can see, the output of the battery is 3.86 volts, which is good. This is the rate that the battery is being discharged as, 430 milliamps. This is the time it counts since it's been on discharge. And this is the milliamps that were drawn from the battery. This is really useful because just if you put a battery on charge right here, it can tell you the battery took 500 milliamps of power. Okay, that may not be accurate. A lot of that power, especially if the battery got warm, a lot of that power is not real capacity. Okay, when you put this on the battery, this will show you exactly how much output the battery gave until it was cut out. You can see this is 3.8 volts. When the battery will reach about 3.2, it will stop discharging, right? The LCD will still be on, the light will still be on, but the battery will stop giving output, right, to protect itself from damage. And here you will see the actual capacity of the battery on load. Okay, and going back to this, if you plug this in and then you see the voltage drop below the useful rate, then you know this battery is damaged, and it will show you here how much capacity this has. Here you can see this, as I said, this charges as 430 milliamps. You can adjust this from this knob here. Go lower, higher. So you can simulate, with this you can actually simulate the usage of a mobile phone draw. So if you want to test it that way, I just keep it around 400 milliamps. Yeah, like that. And yeah, as I said, at the end you'll see the exact capacity of a battery here. You don't have to worry about charging the batteries this way, as long as they have a controller on them, like this one here. It has the little controller there, so you can just yeah, connect. Just be careful not to short the battery. You can connect the positive and ground, and the battery is recharging. But if you have like raw cells, lithium or polymer, which don't have the controller in there, you will need one of these little charging controllers. These are really cheap. You can find them for like £1 or £2. So the way that works, you take a micro USB in this case. There are also mini USB ones. You plug that in like so. You plug this into your charger here. See, the blue light comes on. There's a battery plus, battery minus. Here you can solder 2 wires here and connect those to a battery without a controller. You can also use it with these. I'll show you. If you touch minus there, plus here, you see the charging LED come on. See, now it's charging. When it's done charging, it will turn blue again, like so. Oh, I forgot to say, don't use chargers with more output than 500 milliamps, because if you put like 1 amp charger and you connect it to the battery, it may charge too fast. It may charge at a rate of 1 amp, and that may damage the battery, especially if it's one of these old or weak batteries. It's not recommended. So use 500 milliamps or lower chargers and you'll be okay. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Really useful. I recommend this to anyone who works with old batteries. This is the easiest way to see if the battery is alive and good. I know there are other options out there, more professional, but they're expensive. If you're trying to put together something cheap but useful, this is the way to go. I hope you found this video useful, and thank you for watching.